All right, man. Rick Bucher, NBA insider. I guess that's what he still do. He was when I was a teenager and a kid. Reveals that LeBron James doesn't want the NBA season to resume. He wants to cancel that like Nino. So let's get into it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Hit the NBA Talk playlist, man. You won't be disappointed. A lot of content like this in the NBA one-on-one playlist. We just did an NBA stream yesterday. And we talked about they should cancel the season. All right. But he says that LeBron wants the season canceled because everything isn't to his advantage anymore. Okay. Some people think it is. Veteran team built to win now. But when they say to his advantage, he had home court. You know what I'm saying? And if they went to the finals and the Bucks didn't make it to the finals, they probably would have home court in the finals too. So, you know, what they talking about doing is doing a March Madness type tournament or doing all the playoff games in Las Vegas. Therefore, he wouldn't have the home court LA advantage. Then again, he wouldn't have a traditional championship. People would say it's an asterisk. Not a lockout season, not a shortened season and one of the championships he had in Miami or the 99 lockout season. You know, it wouldn't be conventional. And Rick Bucher said that, you know, LeBron, or whether people say, you know, had, you know, LeBron finished the 2020 season, he would have got a championship for sure. So he want to kind of leave the cliff note there. Like, I would have got a ship. I would have got one. If it wasn't for the corona. So if he don't deliver, it kind of could be his scapegoat. But, you know, Rick Bucher saying that team ain't really built for this type of situation. It's a veteran team built to win now. But also a veteran team, it's hard to prime it up and crank it up. All right. It's hard to get them old legs going again. So, you know, no matter, you know, how they go into it, they have a few practices. His team won't be hitting at all cylinders. With the coronavirus, the Lakers was rolling. They had just beat the Bucks. They finally beat the Clippers. Their momentum was carrying them, and it seemed like, you know, they was really starting to peak out. Now, could they have peaked too early? They definitely could have peaked too early. You know what I'm saying? Was it a foregone conclusion that they was going to win the championship? No. I still think the Clippers would have found a way to beat them. And that's just my personal opinion because I didn't believe in Anthony Davis in the playoffs. And we've seen LeBron melt in certain situations as well. I just didn't like the way the team was filled out. But they certainly could have. But, you know, he don't want his championship in L.A. to be, you know, asterisk. You know, they do a March Madness style, you know, tournament where it was one and done. You know, you can't call that an NBA championship. You know, even if they win five game series and then 7 in the last two rounds. You know, and they did it in Las Vegas. That's still not an NBA championship. Nobody has to go on the road. Nobody has to travel. Nobody has the home court advantage. If they play without fans in the arena, which that's what they're going to have to do when this is over with, come on, nobody won a championship like that. And, you know, LeBron is in a race with time. And I think this year their window was closing. Now with the extra rest, without the playoff mileage, for 2 years, maybe he put more longevity on his career. They got to sew up Anthony Davis with a new contract, which I do think it'll get done. But I agree. Cancel the season. It's just not right. Start the season up next year on Halloween or the first week of November and just get it popping that way. It's a lost season. Get awards out. Whoever you thought the MVP was, Rookie of the Year, first team All NBA, Defensive Player of the Year, and just, you know, forget it. It's just not meant to be. And hopefully they do cancel it. And, you know, it was a golden opportunity, especially when you've been in the league as long as LeBron. You know, you ain't got that many years left, but next year becomes very, very important. But then again, on the bright side of the situation, he got more time to rest and prepare his body. You know what I'm saying? So LeBron still should have some more years on his career, but it's going to be it's going to be the biggest if in NBA history, bar none. It's a lot of ifs. It's Penny, it's Grant, it's Len Bias. You know, it's a lot of ifs throughout history, but I think this is going to be probably one of the biggest ifs because it's involving, you know, a lot of teams and, could Kawhi would have did. Now Kawhi and Toronto Raptors still going to be defending champs going into next season. But I agree. Cancel it. And, you know, LeBron don't want to win a championship this way. in LA. He got next year, Rest Your Body. But I linked that interview he did with Uncle Ruckus and Uncle Ruckus. What is it called? Speak First or whatever it is on First. On FS1, I can't remember the show. I don't watch it, but the interview was on there with Rick Bucher. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Appreciate everybody for checking in. You can follow me on social media if you need to DM me, question, business inquiry, whatever. That link's in the description. Want to make a donation? Cash out, PayPal, subscription. Best way to donate. Share the video one time for the